Well, I'm glad someone around here's seen the light.
You're not serious, are you?
Well, I'm certainly not condoning medieval methods, but rules have been set down and it's our duty to enforce them.
That's a bit black and white, isn't it? What's got into you this morning?
Well, it's obvious that my leniency in the past hasn't helped the women at all. It's high time I had a stricter approach.
Well, if I knew who had finally broken her rose-coloured glasses, I think I'd kiss him.
Come off it. She's just uptight about something. People don't change their ideals overnight.
No, she sounded pretty convinced.
Oh, hello, Phyllis. How was Dr. Edmonds this morning?
Well, he was okay. We had a really nice talk.
Oh, that's good. I wish I could go and see him, Jude. Maybe he could help me sort out my marital problem.
What are you talking about, honey? You haven't got any marital problems anymore.
Now, how could you say that? I've just said no to a marriage proposal and there's nobody else around who might even ask. Oh, duck.
Oh, here, I'll do it for you, Pixie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. That was very nice.
It's okay.
She's now seen everything.
Oh, thank you.
Did you see that?
Nothing to worry about, though. It's a definite improvement.
Well, you might be right.
Hey, Phyllis, can you do up my shoelace? It's come undone. Oh, get stuff, will you? Well, how come you're sucking up to Pixie, then? She just needs a hand, that's all.
Yeah. Pity there aren't more people around here with a few manners.
Thanks, Cass.
It's typical of this bloody pack of morons to pick on you just because you try and help someone.
As I said, I don't think you've got a thing to worry about. Why aren't you in the laundry, Keen?
Spinning the toilet, Mrs. Morris.
Slacking off in your cell, more like.
Come on, even screws have to go.
How dare you speak to an officer like that? Any more of this insolence and I'll throw the book at you. Now you get back to work.
All three subjects have now received post-hypnotic suggestions. Response is expected to be immediate. Daily sessions will continue so that the subjects can be fed additional instructions according to their progress. Careful monitoring of behavior within the prison environment is necessary to ensure that all cases respond in the predicted manner.
Look, we might only have to stay on strike another couple of days, Kerry.
A couple of more days. Hell. I mean, it's all right for you lot. I mean, you've got prison work to do. But do you know what we're doing down in the workshop? Sweet bugger all. I mean, all our stuff is outside work unless we've got something to mend.
Well, would you like us to break a few things, Kerry? That might help.
Oh, God, who invited her?
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, she didn't do anything. What's wrong with you?
Bloody Morris just hurled off and hit me one.
Come off it.
Yeah, pull the other one, King.
Oh, Mrs. Morris wouldn't do a thing like that.
I'm telling you, she hit me.
Will you let me finish? Now, look, Mara, will you just think about it? I mean, it's just not the board and we're losing money.
Hey, you talk to me about that. Tell the girls to hang in there a bit longer and I'll talk to them at lunchtime, okay?
Okay.
And tell them that's why we're doing it, for more money.
Why are you out of your work area, Stratford?
Well, I came to get a few rags, Mrs. Morris.
Then get them and stop holding up the work.
Oh, she's not holding us up, Mrs. Morris. We're on strike, remember?
Are you answering me back, Mason?
No, Mrs.
Then remember, in future, you don't address an officer unless you have a justifiable request. Now, have I made myself clear, or do I have to put you on a charge to convince you?
No, Mrs. Yes, Mrs. Morris.
What's the matter,
She was only
Haven't
trying
I made myself clear enough?
Come on, Mrs.
All right, then. It seems there's only one way to teach you. You're on a charge for insubordination. Now, anyone else? Right. Get back to work.
Believe me now?
How's it going, George?
Oh, not bad, Rick. How about yourself?
Splendid. Say, you finally got yourself a good-looking assistant, eh?
Oh, my daughter Rachel, yeah. She brightens the place up, doesn't she? Hey, Rach, come and have a chat with Rick.
Hello, Rick.
Rachel, Did you have any luck with that American magazine I was after?
Oh, you and your hi-fi, of course. As a matter of fact, it came in yesterday. Look, have a chat with Rach, and I'll go and get it for you. He's a nice bloke.
So, how come we haven't seen you in here before?
I'd been living in at the college.
Oh, your father mentioned something.
He'll be right. My daughter's a genius.
Phys ed, wasn't it?
Nothing so strenuous. First year chef course. It's part of the home economics course I'm doing.
Good luck.
And, are you a bit of a high flyer? Got a good system?
Oh, we've got the best in town by now.
What do you like listening to?
Nothing you'd have heard about it.
Try me.
Mothers of Invention, King Crimson.
60s rock. Love it.
Yeah. Thought I was the only one left.
Okay. You can stop talking about me now. Is that the one, Rick?
That's it. What's it worth?
A bit steep, I'm afraid. $4.50.
No worries.
Hey, Rach, why doesn't Ricky come and have dinner with us some night? Well, something for you to practice on.
Makes me sound like a mad scientist.
No, seriously, she's a marvel in the kitchen.
Yeah, well,
Well, don't mind Pop. He spends half his life trying to pair people off. I think it's his hobby.
I'm only trying to be friendly.
well, I might take you up on it sometime. I've got to get back to work. Thanks again, George.
Anytime, Rick.
See you again, Rachel.
You're about as subtle as a sledgehammer.
It's the craziest story I've ever heard. I mean, you don't believe it, do you?
It's a serious charge. I have to follow it through.
It's the truth, Mrs. Reynolds.
Obviously, I've done something to upset you.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
But why didn't you talk to me about it, instead of going to Mrs. Reynolds with a stupid story like
Look,
this?
she hit me, Mrs. Reynolds, hard. It's a wonder there's not a bruise. Oh, God, you're all the same, aren't you? We back each other up. Think you can do whatever you like and the system will protect you.
That's enough, Keane.
Yeah, what am I supposed to say to make you believe me?
All right, then. Can you tell me why she hit you?
No, told you. Surprised me too.
Then it's your word against hers. Are you sure you're not doing this just to cause trouble, Keane? You have done it before.
Oh, look, forget it, all right. Should have known better. Bloody screws make me sick backing each other up. I lied. You happy?
No, Keane, I am not. Far from it. I'm withdrawing your buyout privileges for 2 weeks. You can take her back to her duties, Mrs. Morris.
Come along, Keane. That was very stupid, Keane.
I know your rights.
You have no rights. And unless you remember that, you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble. Now, get a move on.
My God, bad news in sport. Is that all people care about?
You'd think so sometimes, wouldn't you?
Hello, Rick. The coffee left?
I think there's a touch there.
Yeah.
How's your morning been?
Thank God it's over. Does that answer your question?
What are they up to now? Sit-ins in the toilets?
Do either of you have any reason to believe Meg could have a problem with the women?
No? Why do you ask?
Oh, I don't know, really. It's just that she doesn't seem to be herself. You sure she hasn't mentioned anything to you?
No, she seems fine. Just back to normal.
Yes, well, that's what I would have said till this morning.
It's not the memory thing.